Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikavaistatalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Stadbhaktaya Namo Namah Shvete Brishe Shamarudha Shvetambardhara Shuchi Maha Gauriti Shubham Dadyantra Mahadeva Pramodada Badhe Vitanute Bhaktin Murkhamavartay Sratim Yat Kripa Tvamaham Bande Sri Madana Gopalakam Prabhu. Hari Bol, Jai Nitai. Happy Navaratri to everyone. সমস্ত বাঙালি বন্ধুদের জানাই শুভ মহাষ্টমীর আন্তরিক প্রীতি, শুভেচ্ছা, হৃদয়ের ভালোবাসা ও অভিনন্দন। Today is Mahastami, 8th day of Navaratri festival, which marks as the 9 days great battle between evil power and Devi Adyashakti. So that 8th day is dedicated to another manifestation of Devi Parvati, and is known as Maha Gauriti. Maha means extremely and Gauri means fair. Which form is extremely fair, says Maha Gauriti. That's why, therefore, she compared with the color of conch, of kunda flower, the very white, extremely white flower, kunda. That's why Maha Gauriti, also named as Shvetambardhara. She has 3 eyes, 4 hands, 4 arms. By 2 hands, she is holding one trident and damaru, small, not like this, small 2-headed drum, and very special instrument of Devadidev Mahadev. And by other 2 hands, she is posing the mudra of allaying of all fear and granting boon to all her followers, worshippers. So says Maha Gauriti. And you know, the worshipper, she is worshipped by her worshipper to get to attain the loyalty in relationship and create lifelong bonds. Very important. Don't forget this. By the mercy of Maha Gauriti, Maha Gauriti, you will get the loyalty in relationship and you can create lifelong bonds. She is also bringing us knowledge. She is also take us away from the clutches of this material world. By worshipping her, one can destroy all the sorrow, sadness, everything from their life. There is a very interesting story about Maha Gauriti. Not one, 2 different stories from 2 different scriptures there about this form of Maha Gauriti. After she killed in the form of Kala through all the demons, that means Chanda Munda, the demons. So Parvati left her body very dark complexion, like dark night. So her husband, Devadidev Mahadev, start to make fun, tease her, to call her Kali. Kali means very black complexion, Kali. So she was agitated about this, with this fun, because she is very fair. Originally she is very fair, but by this form of Kalaratri, she got this dark skins. So what she should do for that? She hesitated and she started a severe penance to please Brahma, to show some way to go away from this dark complexion. And it was lasting long days, that penance. So Brahma came and he advised to Devi, "Oh Devi, yes, you can leave this dark complexion, your black skins, but you have to take bath in the pond of Manasarovar." Also somewhere is written, some legends is written, it's Manasarovar, Ganga, River Ganga. He advised you should take bath in the Manasarovar, the pond. So Devi follows his advice, Brahma's advice. And when she took bath in Manasarovar or River Ganga, so then all her dark skins go away from her and took a form as a female. And that female named another form, another manifestation of Devi, Maha Gauriti. And she killed the demon Shumbha and Nishumba. So again Devi got back his fair complexion, very fair complexion. So it was one story. Another story is about this. When Sati rebirthed, the next story, when Sati rebirthed as Parvati, the daughter of Himalaya, so she wished to beget Devadidev Mahadev as her husband. So Devarshi Narad, he advised her to follow severe penance. So she follows, and it was a very great austerities. She follows her life as an ascetic, real sadhak. She could not follow any luxurious life. She went to the forest, in the deep forest. She slept under the sky, on the ground. And it was lasting very long years, thousands of years. So, very soon she covered by the mud, by the dry leaves. So it was so dirty. So dirty. But after her long, very long lasting penance, Devadidev Mahadev, she was placed and he appeared in front of her. To see her in that way, that now she is very dirty, only to please Mahadev. So Mahadev, he gave bath to Devi by the water, in the water of River Ganga, which was in his lock. So when Devi took bath in the River Ganga, by the water of River Ganga, so again her complexion, she got back. Then she was emerged as Maha Gauriti, very fair complexion. And then that marriage took place. So the stories of Maha Gauriti is like this, these two stories. Devi, she's riding a bull, not like other form, lions or donkey. She's riding a bull, Nandishwara. And usually she is depicted in the color of white or green colored sari. And according to the legend, that time Devi was only 9 years old. That time when she pleased Devadita Mahadev to beget her husband. So that time she was 9 years old and unmarried. So on that day also some part in India, mostly in Bengal, they are following Kumari Pujan. One girl should be worshipped as the form of Devi. In the same way, how the earthen deities of Devi Durga is worshipped. One real girl, but she must be under 9, not above 9. So that 8 years to 9 years, it is known the stage of the girls is Gauri. So that's why on that day, Maha Gauriti Pujan day, Maha Gauri worshipping day, in Bengal, mainly in Bengal, also some parts in India, we are following Kumari Pujan, worshipping an under 9 girl as the form of Maha Gauri Devi. And on that day, one very important puja also is there. It's known as Sandhi Puja. You know, Sandhi Puja, that means the junction of Ashtami and Navami, exactly the junction of Ashtami and Navami. The last 24 minutes of Ashtami and first at the beginning 24 minutes of Navami, this time stage is known as Sandhi. And in that stage, in Ashtami Tithi, it's known as Sandhi Puja, and in this time we are following the devotees who are worshipping Durga Puja. They are doing the puja of Ma Chamunda. Remembering the time when Devi Chandika, she was in the fierce battle with Suma and Nishamba, so suddenly Chanda and Munda came to fight with her. So Devi Chandika was so angry. So from her third eye, one very terrorizing form appeared, and that Devi, she is Kali Chamunda, terrorizing form, and she killed on that time, exactly on that time, on that stage of junction of Ashtami and Navami. And she killed Chanda and Munda. So she known as Chamunda. When she killed Chanda and Munda. That's why on that time the Devi Chamunda, Ma Chamunda is worshipped. So in this time, there is so many ways, but two ways worshipping Devi Chamunda, worshipping Devi Durga on that stage of Sandhi. It's very important. Offering 108 lotus, 108 lotus and 108 earthen lamp to be offered to Devi Durga. You know, this stage, this puja also is very important for Prabhu Ramchandra. When he was performing this puja, that puja, Sandhi Puja, Devi Durga, Akal Bodhan, that means this time, Akal Bodhan, so he decided to please Devi Durga, I should offer 108 blue lotus. I'll offer 108 blue lotus. But you know, when he collected 108 blue lotus, so and he was offering one after one to Devi Durga, 108 blue lotus. So Devi, to check, to know his dedication, to know his deep depth of his wish, Devi just stole one blue lotus. So when he offered, then it was counted 107, not 108, because before he will offer, Devi stole one. So Prabhu Ramchandra, he started to cry, "Oh Devi, I promised to, I will offer 108 lotus, blue lotus, but now the time is coming to ends. So from where I will get this blue lotus right now? It is so far away, that place from where Hanuman, he collected blue lotus. So, but I have one salvation is very easy. Everyone, they said, my eyes is also like blue lotus. So Devi, the 108 lotus will be my eyes." So he wanted to take his eyes out by the arrow. So Devi holds, she appeared in front of Prabhu Ramchandra and she holds the hand and she said, "I am satisfied. I stole your 108 blue lotus. This one blue lotus from 108 blue lotus. So I am very satisfied. I will be always with you. You can fight with Ravana now. I am very pleased." So that Sandhi Puja is very important. From that time, also it is known that we should offer 108 lotus, not blue lotus, because it is very difficult to collect blue lotus now. So that's why lotus, 108 lotus and 108 earthen lamps should be lit in front of the deity's idol of Devi Durga. So in that way, the Sandhi Puja will be held. So friends, and for the devotees, for the devotees it's very important. Just remember what I said before about the glories of Devi. The worshipper, the Devi Maha Gauriti, worshipped by her devotees to attain the loyalty in relationship and to create lifelong bonds. So please, devotees, pray to Devi. We should be loyal with the relationship with Krishna, with our Ishta. And by her mercy we can create that bonds lifelong, life after life, that means eternal bonds. When Devi, Parama Vaishnavi, Maha Gauriti, she will help us, when she will bless us, so we can create that bonds with Krishna. And we need this bondage. We must be loyal. By her mercy, we'll attain that stage of loyalty in relationship with Krishna, with Nitai Gauranga. So don't forget, do not ignore Devi Maha Gauriti. Pray to her. I'm praying to her, "Hey Devi, please bless everyone to create the bonds lifelong, not lifelongs, eternals, forever, bonds with Krishna." Everyone should be very loyal in the relationship with their Ishta, with their Guru, with all the devotees, with all Vaishnavas. Happy Navaratri, শুভ মহাষ্টমীর শুভেচ্ছা, আন্তরিক প্রীতি শুভেচ্ছা জানাই সকলকে। আনন্দ করুন। We'll meet tomorrow again. জয় গৌর, জয় নিত্যানন্দ।